Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. And, of course, Darius Garland. This will be his second game with his new team, working on getting familiar with the system and the integration process.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype, or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
The three. Holland with the rebound. Now the Pacers with it. It's a three-point game. Stan, both teams here love to get out and run the floor.
Oh, yeah, this pace is going to be incredible. Our heads will literally be on a swivel tonight, Kevin, and we're going to see a lot of plays in transition and maybe a lot of turnovers as well.
Well, we're buckled in either way.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
It's stolen by Carter. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Tatum. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, from the moment he entered the league, Tatum's shown so many different moves. A polished offensive force.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never waned.
Now, here is Smith. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. Fires the three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Tatum. It's taken away by Smith. Pass to Prosper. Indiana again, turning it over.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Miami. Carter outside. Now here's Kispert. Here's Tatum. Here's Ware. Pass to Tatum. Here's Ware. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Back to Kispert. Launches it. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Smith scanning the floor. Hits the three-point bomb.
An absolute sharpshooter. J.R. Smith always rises with confidence.
Carter outside for three. And no good that time. Indiana leading. To the right side. Back to Smith. Pass to Prosper. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Collier. Takes it inside.
Nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years. Great move by Tatum. Getting to the rim and throwing it down.
And Holland gets it to go.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Carter, and the layup is good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
.40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Really left alone that time. Smith's got 6.
Such a reflexive shooter. Smith rarely needs any time to get set up and fire.
Pass to Tatum. Carter outside. The kick out to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And Carter has it in the corner. The Heat need to get a shot off. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Collier. He's got 6. Smith for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pacers out in front.
14, the Heat 10.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
For this, fans, your Pacers breaking the experience.
Pass to Kispert. And the 3 ball is good. Kispert's got 6.
Oh, nice pass there. Garland with the great vision.
On the wing, Wallace. Here's Brown. Indiana moving it around. Here's White. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. 21st pick in the 2022 draft, Christian Brown, who won a title with Denver during his rookie year. And their coach, Michael Malone, used him in certain situations, and he flourished.
Well, you know, Kevin, he won a college championship the year before. This guy's played in a lot of high-pressure games, and that is what has given Michael Malone the confidence to go with him. He was ready for those moments.
Ready indeed. Down low. It's picked off. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Garland with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Kispert. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Puts it up off the inbound. And Garland puts it in. Garland's got the lead up to 2 now for Miami.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Now, here's Okongwu. And here is Garland. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Here's Garland. 5 points in the game. Puts up a 3. Cranes the three-pointer. And now a 5-point Heat lead. And we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
Pass to Ware. Now Trent for the 3. Ware, good. Ware's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And White slams it in.
Yeah, you can see White's confidence continue to grow on shots like these. Just sticking it to the defense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams making some changes here. The Heat leading by 5. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. To the wing on the left. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Jackson. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players. That's a jump ball.
Pass to White. 12 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. Good on the three-point shot. Now here's Tatum over Smith. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 2. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over, and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
Carter on the wing. Heat moving the ball around. And it's Martin missing. Indiana trailing here. For the tie, it's blocked. Carter outside. Pass to Martin. Carter down low. And finished off by Carter.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
Smith outside. And here's Jackson. Here's Holland. Guarded by Tatum. Count the basket.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Hutton the screen. Pass to Castle. Outside for Martin. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Heat lead by 5.
You like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
Out to Smith. Three-pointer. And Tatum pulls it down.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
To the wing right side. Castle. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Nice shot by Smith.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Castle. Carter down low. To the paint. Here's Ware. Shot clock at 5. Now here is Martin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And a fast break now for the Pacers.
Oh, the dish from Smith. Great basketball play by J.R.
Here's Tatum. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining.
Carter on the wing.
2 minutes.
Back to Tatum. Pass to Martin. Out to the right wing. Here's Castle. No scoring in this one. And they're on the break. Smith wide open. He fires. Triple from the wing.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Castle. Martin wide open. He fires. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the score by Indiana. Here's Castle. Carter outside. 4 on the clock. And so Miami again turning it over.
Substitution on the board.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. On the wing, Wallace. Pass to Smith. To the inside. Prosper. Carter pulls it in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
.17 seconds left in the third quarter. Those three-pointers off the mark. Wallace left side. Smith for three. And that one released in time, but no good. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Indiana out in front. Up
35.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's the Pacers with the ball. They lead by 1. Now Wallace. A 3-ball. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And so Garland will bring it up for the Heat. There's a screen. Pass to Kispert. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Kispert's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Heat. And here are the Pacers now, trailing by 2. Inside. Brown's shot is off.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Garland with it. Six to shoot. Outside Tatum. From past the arc. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
And it's sent back by Carter. Smith with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Back to Smith. Here's De Silva. Gets an open look and hits. De Silva's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
G.A., you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Launches from deep. And that one is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Got that one up quick.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Garland striking back at the arc, putting his competitiveness on display.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Wallace. From downtown, Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum taking it in. Here's Ware. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And the Heat lead by 4.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
Pass to Smith. Here's Brown. Some nice passing here by Indiana. There's a good screen. Here's De Silva. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
On defense, the Pacers. Here's Ware, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to Brown. Out to Wallace. Outside Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown, and they'll get another chance. Knocks it loose. Kispert wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to De Silva. Smith outside. Outside Jackson. Back to Smith. To the middle. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. No good from three-point territory. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So they foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And it's all about the three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime.